What's up, everybody? So today's gonna be working on the Eclipse. So this is gonna be part 3, and today we're gonna be working on the FMU and the gauges. So we also got some other parts in the mail so that I've ordered, and they finally came in. So today it's kind of a mishap. Let me kind of explain. So I had finished the part 3 recently, so I already posted it, and then thank goodness one of you guys that were watching it commented and posted saying that we had basically installed the FMU kind of backwards, because I accidentally had, when reading the configurations on how to set up the FMU on the Eclipse, we had put it where it was going into before the fuel rail and not going back into the tank. Just that's how the configuration is on this Eclipse specifically. It may be different for yours when you're doing it, but for this one it is how it is. But I'll put up the configurations probably like right here or somewhere on the video, so you can kind of see like what I'm talking about. But I had put it backwards, not reading it right. So let me show you kind of where we're at right here. So right here it is the FMU unit is mounted. So what I'm talking about is, when you see on the, I'm assuming you probably pause the video just to kind of see the configuration, but this is the hose, the return line that feeds into the fuel rail, so it goes down over there. But so we had tapped into here and we had connected it. We didn't turn on the car or anything yet, so thank goodness the viewer pointed it out right away. But what technically we're supposed to do is, right here is the stock fuel pressure regulator. So this one's the feed, and this hose right here, we took it off already, but this hose goes back into the tank. So that's what this FMU unit feeds off of. And another thing with the intake manifold, we got, it's this hose, just vacuum hose that feeds all the way down. I'll kind of give like a list of materials at the bottom of in the description, but it is going to be, I believe we got, it was 13 or 14 feet of vacuum hose to connect to the vacuum line, and then we just got some extra spare hose that goes to the in. This is the out. So what we're gonna do is, this nipple right here, we're gonna connect this into the in, and then we're gonna connect the out going back into the tank. So I'm assuming that is what it is, but let me know if anything else is wrong or anything needs to be fixed. This is the first time doing this system unit, and this is really basically all new to me. So anything you see or anything I'm doing wrong, let me know. But let me install those lines real quick, and then let me get back to you. All right, so here it is all finished up. Got the lines hooked up, so I'm gonna try to kind of explain a little bit about it. Quit dropping shit. So so right here is gonna be basically kind of the in. So this is the in, this is the out. So the in hooks up to the top of the fuel pressure regulator. Let me move this line. So it's gonna be this one. So we took off the hose going from the tank, so separated it. So then we got a complete separate hose right here going through, and then into the in, and then we got another hose going through here, and then we got like a little divider kind of, and then it could feed back into that hose. So we just clamped everything down, make sure that's kind of how it goes. This is, like I said, this is basically how the diagram says it is. I'm not 100% sure, so we're gonna run this, make sure double check on when we prime it and everything there's no leaks or anything, so just make sure on that. Next, another thing I forgot to mention. So when we were deleting that AC, so there's this well, this is an option if you do delete your AC. So when looking, I found this on the forums. I'm not 100% sure what this belt is for, but a few DSMers said that they use this 400K5 one to basically just run from the power steering straight to the I believe it's the crank. Yeah, so this is kind of like the adapter belt. Next thing, another thing that I forgot to say is that while he's doing it over here, is on the oil pan, we drilled it, so it's like we drilled and tapped it, so you're definitely gonna need this for the drain from the turbo to that. So that's gonna basically how it looks, and then we just picked the center spot, so it'll be the easiest one. But other than that, we're getting a good amount done. And then another new thing is that, well, we got the lift, as you can see, so it makes it completely easier just having it up. So if you have to have this configuration and you don't have a lift, I guess you're gonna have to jack it up, put it on jack stands and do it underneath. But it's something that we have to do, but yeah, so just make it easier. Let me get to when we're finished basically bolting that oil pan to spec, and then yeah, make sure that's another thing too, when dropping the pan, make sure to get the torque spec correct, because you don't want that leaking, or you don't want to strip any of the bolts or anything like that. So right here is the oil pan, so all torque to spec. I believe it's 12 newtons. I believe that converts to 9 foot-pounds. It's about 9 foot-pounds, but yeah, make sure all of those are torqued correctly. You don't want any leaks or anything like that. That we're gonna be doing when we come back is sending unit is back here. We need an adapter, so 3/8 T to adapt to the stock sending unit with the oil pressure gauge sending unit, so it could fit that, and so we could have both of them on there so it doesn't show that oil pressure light. Other than that, we're probably gonna finish off tonight. I've been grinding on it for a bit. The next probably part, I believe it's 4, we're gonna be finishing off those lines, finally connecting that drain with the feed, mount the turbo 100%, so then we could finally put the piping, just basically put everything together. It's literally almost probably like 70-75% done already. We got the fuel done, almost all the oil feed, everything, the lines done, and then now is just bolting all the other little pieces up. But other than that, if you guys have any questions, just comment, and see you guys later. Peace.